This K&N air intake system was designed to increase vehicle power and acceleration by reducing restriction in the intake path. The 77-1560 KTK air intake system fits 2011 Dodge Durango and 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee models with 3.6-liter engines. The 77-1560 KTK air intake system is not legal for highway use in California or other states adopting California emission standards. Check knfilters.com for up-to-date information on emissions legality for specific parts on specific vehicles and for a list of other CARB adoption states. K&N power testing showed an estimated power gain of 10 horsepower at 5,447 RPM with the 77-1560 KTK air intake installed on a 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee with a 3.6-liter engine. Actual results will vary depending on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, weather, and other variables. With the air intake installed, we ran the vehicle on the dyno to test the sound comparison versus the stock intake. The intake kit includes components that have been designed or matched to the needs of these vehicles to produce a safe horsepower increase. Detailed installation instructions are included with this performance air intake. The tools needed for this install are shown. Turn off the ignition and disconnect the negative battery cable. Lift up the engine cover to unhook it from the mounting grommets, and then remove the engine cover from the engine. Disconnect the inlet air temperature sensor electrical connection. Disconnect the crankcase vent tube from the airbox. Release the two clips that secure the upper airbox. Remove the intake tube and upper airbox from the vehicle. The intake tube is mounted in two locations with grommets. Unhook the trim seal from the fresh air intake scoop. Lift up the lower airbox to dislodge it from the mounting grommets, then remove the lower airbox from the vehicle. Remove the two nuts that secure the air injection pump into the mounting bracket. Gently set the air injection pump aside. Install the provided tube mounting bracket onto the air injection pump mounting studs. Then reinstall the air injection pump and secure it with the factory mounting nuts from step 9. Install the filter adapter onto the heat shield and secure it with the provided hardware. Install the provided edge trim onto the heat shield. Some trimming of the edge trim will be necessary. Remove two of the airbox mounting grommets from the factory airbox. Install the two airbox mounting grommets into the heat shield as shown. Install the K&N air filter onto the filter adapter and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Set the heat shield filter assembly into position so that the mounting grommets slide over the outer airbox mounting studs. Carefully remove the fragile inlet air temperature sensor from the factory intake tube by rotating it counterclockwise 1/4 turn, then gently pull it out. Remove the factory O-ring from the inlet air temperature sensor and replace it with the O-ring provided. Install the inlet air temperature sensor into the K&N intake tube. Install the 1/4 NPT vent fitting into the K&N intake tube. Install the provided hump hose onto the filter adapter and secure with the provided hose clamp. Install the provided silicone hose onto the throttle body and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Slide the provided silicone hump hose all the way onto the K&N intake tube. Install the K&N intake tube into the silicone hose and onto the mounting bracket so that the tube mounting studs align with the mounting holes in the bracket. Secure the tube with the provided hardware and hose clamp, but do not completely tighten at this time. Install the K&N intake tube into the throttle body's silicone hose and align the silicone hump hose with the already installed K&N intake tube. Slide the silicone hose into position on the intake tubes and secure with the provided hose clamps. Reconnect the inlet air temperature sensor electrical connection. Measure the crankcase vent tube 5 inches from the end and cut off the end with a knife. Install the provided crankcase vent hose onto the vent fitting installed in the K&N intake tube. Then connect the open end onto the crankcase vent tube cut in the previous step. Adjust the intake kit for proper fit, then secure the mounting hardware and hose clamps. Reinstall the factory engine cover. Reconnect the vehicle's negative battery cable. Double check to make sure everything is tight and properly positioned before starting the vehicle. It will be necessary for all Can-Am high-flow air intake systems to be checked periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow the above instructions or proper maintenance may void warranty. Can-Am makes products for nearly every vehicle on the road. The Can-Am website allows you to search products by vehicle or dimension, download installation instructions, view dyno charts showing estimated horsepower gains for this product, and view product details. For information on where to buy Can-Am products, go to canfilters.com.